So Mearth has a huge variety of electric scooters that I've showcased on this channel, from small city scooters all the way up to off-road and long-range scooters. And now they've introduced this new one that fits right smack in the middle of that list. Basically for anyone in the market for a fast off-road, long-range, and city scooter. This is the Mearth GTS AIR, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. And there's even some things you probably want to know before you buy it.
Mr. Black.
And by the way, welcome to the channel. My name's Danny Black. I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. And if you're new here, don't be a stranger. And I'll put links to everything, including a really nice coupon code down in the description so you can check it out down there. And let's start right here. The folding mechanisms on here are amazing, and you can put this together and take this apart really quickly, and it folds down nice and compact, giving you extra room in your garage or wherever you store your scooter, or even when you put it in your car. The GTS AIR has a powerful high-performance dual motor that can run speeds up to 40 to 50 kilometers per hour with a sizable lithium battery with an impressive 35 to 55 kilometer range. But again, it's very portable and it's lightweight, around 24.95 kilograms, close to like maximum weight for a suitcase on an airplane. They have positioned all the buttons on the handlebars just perfectly, and you can even adjust those if you want a different angle and layout, which is really customizable. Over here you have the trigger, throttle, and the screen, so you can see your speed and your modes and also the battery level. You have two handbrakes on here, and then on this side you have your horn and your light. And it's an electric horn, so it sounds like this. And then next to that, you have your eco and turbo button and single and dual motor button, which I love the placement of this one because you have your hand on the throttle right here. And as you're going, you don't want to have to like take your hand off the throttle to change to different modes. You could just change it to turbo and dual just right like that. Let's say if you're cruising along and you start going up a really steep hill, you can just pop it into dual mode and then you can just fly up that hill really quickly. And it goes up hills like no problem at all. And yes, as you saw there, you have an NFC key fob to start this thing up. So if you're not around, you don't want anyone starting this thing, and it also makes it harder to steal it. There is an adjustable height bar to raise or lower this to fit your size, and there is a light on the front to illuminate your path, but also when you hit those brakes, it has these like red tubes on the side that will kind of like glow red, and it also helps light you up at nighttime. The deck is solid and it's big, so when you are going pretty fast on this thing or going down hills, like you feel solid on this. And this whole thing does take a max load of 120 kilograms. The folding mechanism is also strong and secure, and I also like how they have this extra mechanism to make sure that it's not gonna collapse on you. There is a front and rear drum brake, electric brakes, and they're really responsive, reliable, they take less maintenance, and also they don't have a squeaky sound when you hit them, which could be really annoying on other scooters. Another really big feature to this is on the brakes, you can actually tighten or loosen this bit in case those brakes are a little bit too sensitive for you. The wheels on here are different than your average scooter wheel. They're a lot smaller, but also they're tubeless, which also means you won't pop a tube, and that happens a lot with scooters, and that's really annoying to have to get that fixed, but you don't have to worry about that on here. But a lot of times with solid tires, it just makes that ride a lot more rough. But that's where they have this dual suspension on here, suspension on the front and the back. And this thing is awesome. Like you can bounce on it, just going really fast on normal sidewalks or even off-road. You don't feel anything. Like the suspension is just so good on here. You can go further into the menu system and you can unlock cruise control, either roll to start or set it for throttle to start, and unlock it and customize a few more settings. It does have a rating of IP54, so you can take this thing out in the rain. I would say just be careful because on slick surfaces, it could slip on you and you don't want that. And that's basically the GTS AIR. It is a beast, it really is. And I will say having those airless tires is a huge advantage, but does come with a warning that it takes a little bit to get used to. Like having tires this small and then going really fast on it or hitting sharp corners, you have to kind of balance it off a little bit. And it does take a little bit of getting used to, but when you do get used to it, like for me, when I first rode it, I was like, whoa, I could feel like that could slip or something. But after riding it for a long time and just loving the suspension and the fact that you can just go off road with this and the power, this thing has so much power. So after all of that, kind of get used to it and you learn how to ride it properly. So that's my main message to you. If you're using this for the first time and you feel like it's a little bit unstable, it's a little bit scary, just keep riding it and you'll get way more and more confident on it. And once that confidence does build up, you'll see it's actually nothing to be worried about. So another really cool scooter from Mearth, and do check out their website because that coupon code is valid for all of their scooters, but this one fits perfectly in the middle. And I think this is actually my favorite Mearth scooter so far. And if you want to see some of those other scooter videos, you could click any one of these on the screen and it will take you to that video, and I'll see you there.